Hello guys, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. In this video we're going to talk about Adani Groups, and today Adani Groups, all the stocks has gone really down. All the stock has hit the lower circuit. So basically lower circuit is when in a system basically a price or a percentage is set. If the stock goes if the stock goes below that particular price, then the lower circuit is been touched. Basically no one can buy or sell the stock at on that particular trading day. So it has hit all the 6 stocks of Adani Group has hit lower circuit. Even the promoter of Adani, Gautam Adani, his wealth has gone down by $10 billion in just one day. So obviously all bad news for the Adani investors. But what we can learn from it, this is something I'm going to talk about in this video. Here in this video, I'm not defaming any particular group, especially I'm not defaming Adani Group. Here in this video, I'm not saying you should buy or sell the stock of Adani. This is not anything I am suggesting you. This is a complete educational purpose video, so you need to understand that thing. Now, why? First of all, let's see why the stock has gone down. So obviously on Saturday there was one tweet by Suchita Dalal, which is assumed by the people that it was against Adani Group. Now obviously it is not something which I am saying, it is not something which Suchita Dalal said, it was assumed by the people, and even this assumption might be right, might be wrong, but people assumed it, and the effect of this has seen on the Adani Group. Along with that, today the news came that the NSDL has freezed all the 3 accounts of FPIs, so basically foreign portfolio investors. Basically there are 3 to 4 FPIs in Mauritius which have 22% stake in Adani Group, and now the news comes that all the 3 to 4 FPIs account has been frozen, has been freezed. Now what is freezing of account? Basically they can buy or sell their holdings. Now as of now, when I'm making this video, the Adani management has clearly said that all the 3 to 4 FPIs, they have their account is not freezed, and they are clearly given the proof as well. So I clearly don't know why this news came into the market, or whichever publication put that news, with what data they put this news against such a big group. So obviously it will be done now, but obviously something is going fishy now. First of all, the 3 groups based in Mauritius, and all the 3 groups are assumed to be on the same location, and all the 3 groups have basically because of all these 3 groups have 22% stake in the Adani Groups. And if you just look at this portfolio management, basically foreign portfolio investors, these all have 95% of their stake. Basically 95% of their portfolio just had Adani stocks only. This is something which might make you think that why this much. If you just look at domestic mutual funds, the big mutual funds, they do not have stake into the Adani. Only the index funds have the stake into Adani, because it has came into the Nifty 50 and Sensex, because of which the index funds have their index funds have the stake, but they are passive. Basically they are active funds which are being chosen by the managers and all. They do not have basically the stake into Adani, which shows that even the domestic investors has not invested much into the Adani Group. Then why the only FPIs were investing a lot, and especially from the only one place which is based in Mauritius? So that is a bit fishy thing, that is a bit a thing to be doubt for. Even the tweet which came is coming from the person who is well experienced into these things, so basically people will believe into that tweet, and all these things will happen. It was assumed clearly on the Sunday only the stock will go down. So let's say that NSDL thing which came was false, the tweet was false. Still there is one thing which is true, is that 22% of the stake of FPIs which is on the same location is into one group, which is Adani Group, and this is something which is definitely fishy. This is something which is definitely doubtful. But was this news not available on the internet? Today the stock gone down because of the tweet, today the stock gone down because of the NSDL news, but was all this news was not available on the internet? Was all this news not available on different platforms? So I was reading one article, I have given the article link down below. It was I guess 7 or 8 June article, basically 7 or 8 June of 2021 the article was, and in that article it was written that Adani has gone up but with lots of risk. Basically that was kind of headline which was given, and if you just read the article, they have clearly mentioned that Mauritius based companies have almost more than 22% stake. They have clearly said that these companies have lots of stake, and because of which the Adani group, they have not clearly said it, but the article was referring to that because of which the stock has gone down. This was something which was available on the internet, but why people didn't read it, and why people gone for just purchasing this stock. Now obviously we know the reason. So basically in the stock market, especially now, the one thing, when the stock market is in the bull run, and especially the last week was really great for the stock market, because it was completely in the bull run. Not just last week, the last 2 weeks were really fantastic. And the reason is when the stock market is on the bull run, people start having that greed and FOMO, and because of which people see the stock. People don't know anything, people will just see which stock has gone up and they will invest into that company. Now obviously on all the many of the Instagram handles, on many of different groups, you will clearly see the only thing which was written was that Adani stock has gone this much percent high. Many posts which I read, not on the single post the reason was given, and if the reason is not given, I guess the person should think, if you are investing into one stock, you should think that why the stock has gone 300% up, why the stock has gone 100% up. If this much percent the stock is going up, then what is the main reason? I came up to one article, I gone to one article basically on which the reasons were given, and the reasons were not that satisfying. They were like from Maharashtra and Gujarat, somewhere payments were remaining, they were paid, and because electric vehicle, people have much belief in the electric vehicles. But man, like 300%, 400% increase in the stock price just because of these two reasons or 3-4 reasons do not make sense. And this is something which as an investor you need to understand. As a person who is investing, you need to clarify that thought, that these two reasons are the real reason that the stock has gone up, or the stock has gone that much up actually, because there are many companies who are doing really well. Even if people will say that profits were continuously well, the government initiatives were supporting that, there are many companies in the stock market to which the initiatives and all these things are supporting. Even I have invested in one company, Wipro, and last month their financials were really great. The Q4 result was really great, and because of it, stock gone up, but not this much. This was an extraordinary jump by Adani Group. So people need to understand, not all people have purchased the stock at a lower level, and now the stock is at the upper level, they will sell. Not everyone. People might have entered at the wrong time now, and people are now suffering. Those people who have entered at the wrong time, they will be really suffering now, because people might be not aware about these things, and they just invest without doing any proper research. 3 things which work in the stock market, who do not do research, and they always fail, is that greed, FOMO, and at last the fear. And because of the fear, people start selling the stock. Because of the greed, people start buying the stock. In India, or not just in India, around the world, those people who do not know the stock market, or those people who do not know what is the exact thing, what is the investment basically, and just invest for fun, or just invest by the speculation, or just invest by hearing the people, these 3 things happen to them: fear, FOMO, and greed, and because of which they never earn a lot. This thing is not just in India. Even one of the stock, AMC Cinema, which is a US based company, they just said that they will give free popcorn to the shareholders whenever they come to see the cinema, and the stock price gone from $31 to $62, and after that now the stock is falling. Now the person who had invested at $50, $55, the stock has gone below that as well. And actually there was a negative news for that stock. Actually the negative news was that the placed share was sold by the company. So actually the AMC Cinema had some placed share with the other company, and all that placed share were sold by that company. So the negative news was there, still the stock gone up by 100%. Those people who don't know about investment, those people who have no knowledge, and they just on one day they think, okay, the day is beautiful, let's go into the stock market, and they just open the app, a different app, they do the things, and after they see, okay, this stock has gone up, let's invest into this, and they do not even know that why the stock has gone up. Everything do not know. They just invest invest and end up saying that stock market is gambling. And this what makes the stock market image really bad. Actually, it's a really great way of investing, earning money, but in a long term, if you're expert doing a proper trading, doing this with a proper knowledge of technical and fundamental analysis, there are two type of thinking which you need to do. The first thinking is basically which thinking done by every person. Like for example, when I read that the Adani group stock has gone down up by 300%, then that time the first thinking come majority of the time in the people's mind who do not know about the stock market. They will see, okay, I need to invest into that company. This stock has gone up, and even some articles will say that the stock has a probability to go this much up, then I should invest into this now. But the second thinking should be, which is not thought by many of the people, and especially the many of the common people who don't know about investment. They will think that, oh, wait a minute. That second thinking should be, wait a minute, and let's see that why the stock has gone up, what are the reasons, and if it has gone up, is the economic analysis, basically is the economy supporting that thing. Basically, if you just look at the in the back-to-back weeks, somewhere around in 3 weeks ago, the restaurant stocks gone up, and the reason was that the government has declared the incentives for the restaurant industry, and because of which all the restaurant chains stocks are going 5 to 10% up. That was a clear reason that incentives are declared. People are having now belief into the stock, and because of which the stock is going up. People are now bullish on that stock. So you need to understand this thing. You need to do a proper research. If not much of a proper research, just understand the business and then invest. Again, stock market is not the gambling, it's just the proper research. If a proper research is done, because see, if you purchase a mobile, if you purchase a laptop, if you purchase any electronic, if you purchase anything for your home, anything basically, even this spec, if I'm purchasing this spec, I will do proper research. I will just see different specs, and then I will choose one. If I have purchased this laptop, I have done a good amount of research. Then everyone does it. Then why not for the share market? Why you come into the share market just thinking that I will get 100% return or ek din mein paisa double? Why you come with that kind of mindset? Because this mindset not gonna help you, and this is the advice I want to give you. Again, this was the educational video and not to defame or not to say bad about any particular group. This was all from this video. If you like it, subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.